Namaskaram, my dear friends, I am back again. Today's episode is an ode to all the Swamis in Maas and people who are basically of similar path, the path of the divine. Here's the thing, I have really enjoyed the article that Isha from time to time published, which is titled Path of the Divine, where they have stories about Swamis or Maas or Sannyasis and just their perspective on what it's like to be a Brahmacharya or being around Sadhguru and the things that they do, their activities, their qualms, their emotions, their feelings, everything there is to being a Brahmacharya. And I want to dedicate this video because I think there's some sort of misconception of what it's like to be a Brahmacharya, a monk, or a nun. But basically those people in whatever religion in this path of the divine. So I think the very common denominator of all these people, our brothers and sisters, is devotion. Devotion. First, let us define what devotion is. So devotion is basically an absolute involvement where the sense of self, the me, doesn't matter at all. Like I have poured myself completely to be involved in something that the sense of myself is no longer relevant. Such deep devotion. And I really enjoy reading this article because we kind of see a different perspective, like the Swamis, how they started, the Maas, how they started, where a sense of longing in them has drawn them into Isha Foundation and Sadhguru. It also shows how they start. They kind of start off, not clarified. I think about ghee, clarified, not clarified butter. No, but they start off like skeptics, cynics, and something in them just ignites. Or some of them don't really know what's up with their life, and then hey, a wonderful being came along and they just can't resist to be drawn. And then they express their daily activities and significant events in their life. They're basically just us. They have personal issues, they have conflicts with other people, they have, fears, handling snakes. Or they have some dilemmas that they go through. They have some grace, like where they just melt being soaked in grace. They have no fear and just being themselves and like melting into this body of grace that is made possible by Sadhguru. And to all the Brahmacharis, to the Swamis, the Maas, we greatly appreciate you sharing your lives with us. And because of the nature of my job, there's no higher regard than giving a salute to you, which I would do a salute and a bow, because you've given up yourselves and have been great examples that despite all the confusion, despite all the false understanding of what success is in this life, which is usually in some sort of physical manifestation, there is a great sense of fulfillment, a sense of grace and profundity and such beauty there is to become a Brahmacharya. I hope to be one day. But for now, let me continue with what I'm doing because I think I'm still moving on, resolving my karma, and I have to deal with my responsibilities. So I'm still here making videos for all of you. Let me just say though, with all those people who are like, this and that, these nuns, these monks, etc. Some people, they're wimpy, or if they do give out some spunk, oh my god, they're not true monks or brahmacharis. There was a video that Sadhguru made where he praised Amma for standing up against, media bullies. And she was kind of upset that she thought she was upsetting Sadhguru, but then Sadhguru turned around and praised her in a public, which was very refreshing. That these connotations we have, like these ideas we have of how a brahmachari, how a monk, how a swami or a maas should be, is not necessarily true. Like what Sadhguru said, how we should be is really dependent on the situation, what the situation needs. And even if you're wearing an orange robe with your hair shaved off, it doesn't change the fact that actions are still based on what the situation needs. So yes, I am not denying the fact that there are also people who used the sense of, what's the word? This sense of being labeled as holy to some skinny benefit to themselves. I know it's not going to go away since it's the nature of human beings that, but it's really up to us to sift through what is true and what is genuine amongst all that are just pretending. But if we close our doors to what is genuine and dismiss all that seems to be divine as fake, then we miss those opportunities, those nuggets of, looking at a perspective of a devoted Brahmachari, devoted Maas or Swami. If we dismiss them, we can never see what they see. So yes, what I'm saying, be on the lookout. There are people who will deceive. However, not to completely shut it down, because they're nuggets. It's like, sifting through rice. So in the Philippines, very funny. We sift through rice to make sure like the small pebbles would not be cooked with the rice. So, slowly, you kind of pick it one by one until there comes a time where you become really efficient at it. And you're so fast at sifting through the rice. If you just dismiss all of it, you're never going to have the rice. Because you'll just throw away all the rice. But then if you don't sift through it, then you'll eat some pebbles. But then if you diligently and joyfully sift through the rice, you get to separate the fake rice, which are the pebbles, divine pebbles, to the side, and have your uncooked rice to be cooked and enjoyed. So yes, you guys, if you have the time to read the articles from On the Path of the Divine, you'll have a wonderful glimpse of what it is to be a Brahmacharya. Their intimate experience with Sadhguru that, some of you don't really get to enjoy because how widespread we are, how limited time and space can be to us. But with what they share, it also seems like I get to experience the same closeness with Sadhguru. To all the Brahmacharyas and everyone on the path of the divine, and even those people who are not necessarily knowingly are on the path of the divine, but are in deep sense of devotions, unknown to the world, I bow to you. You all deserve the world. Thank you. Until next time, you guys, okay? My eyes are becoming watery. Until next time, bye!